Hello guys, well remember Mars here, and I'm going to be giving you a little tutorial on how to create your own custom battle maps using the battle map editor on Zhanguo Total War. This tutorial is for Steam, and I'm going to be showing you the steps on how to do that. So first you go onto your Steam library right here, and you go into Zhanguo Total War, you click Properties, right click on Zhanguo Total War, set launch options, and then you just input this little command right here. It says dash enable editor. I will put the stuff in the description below for you to put it in. Press OK, close, and then launch the game as you normally would. Right, so once that's squared away, you go to options and you go to battle editor. Don't worry, this message right here is not anything too important. Doesn't really affect you too much or at all. This basically says that if you have any sort of issues with it, don't contact Activision, but you won't be going into these issues. You got the battle map right here. Click anywhere to pick a nice location, and yeah, that's that. So you got your X values. So the lower the X values, so your X values represent your east and west. So the more you go over to the west, the lower it gets, and the more you go towards the east, the higher it gets. And your Y values north and south. So higher you go, you know, the higher north you're going up. So and then vice versa if you're going south. So the height represents how high the map or the settlement is. Um, Not all the time does height actually determine how hilly it is, but it most of the time will tell you how hilly or how much it is. Climate represents the type of grassland or vegetation you're going to be seeing. Ground represents, how the ground will probably be. So if it's fertile medium, then it's probably going to be medium hilliness or flatness, and it's going to be a fertile grass soil. So all that. Coastal represents, whether you're beside the sea, and volcano represents if you're nearby a volcano. So this one's near Masana, which is the Hazuskipia settlement, if any of you played that. And then rivers basically represent your rivers. So yeah, so just pick a map. Doesn't matter where it is. All depends on personal preference right here. I'm gonna pick this one. See how it looks. Um, Really picking these maps all up to your personal preference. Um, yeah. Okay, so this is a not bad map. Yeah, this map is pretty good. I like it a lot. It's flat, not too hilly, not my taste though. But if you like this map, the coordinates are 49 and then 05. Let's just say you don't like this map, which I personally don't. Then what you do is you can just exit out of the editor right here. Just quit, right? And then you can go back to options and then battle editor right here. So I find that the best flat areas are, right around here. So where the Scythian territories would be right here. I'm gonna just go for a bit of map hunting right here. Should. I find that the swamp areas are the absolute best for finding the flat grounds. In my personal experience, I find that this has worked for me when I want to find some nice flat ground. So swamps are your best place. Fertile, fertile and fertile temperate forest. So this isn't so bad. So this is flat. Scenery is quite nice. Um, so yeah, you can't see the vegetation right now, but when you do see it in the custom battles, when you actually put this into your custom locations, you should be able to see it. It's very nice. Nice change of color. So yeah. So this is your boundary right here, and you can just zoom out, so you can see the size of this map right here. See the different types of vegetation right here. You could add roads and all that sort of stuff, but just be warned, you won't be able to see it when you put it in your custom locations. But you can create, separate historical battles for you to play. but that's something completely different. So you got the map, just write down the coordinates, press on these gears right here, and then after you've written down the coordinates, exit as you normally would. And just, leave Total War. So, open up your Rome Total War folder. I already have it opened up right here. Created a shortcut because I access this folder very often. And you go to data, and then you go into your custom locations right here. So I have Mod installed, so I have lots of these maps right here. So basically, what you can do is, in your vanilla maps, you can just copy and paste one of these custom locations right here, and just paste it. Make sure there's 2 spaces below. I like to do that just for personal safety and sakes. You can name it whatever you want. I wrote swamp flatlands because it was a swamp and it was pretty flat. This is where your x coordinate would go, and then this is where your y coordinate would go. Settlement locked basically just means that are you allowed to have a settlement here? Is it okay? If you want the settlement, if you don't want a settlement to be here at all, you just say yes. If you want there to be a settlement, like you can have the option of putting a settlement, then to say no. And some are no, some are yes. If you put yes, then you can't have it in summer. If you say no, then you can have it in both. So yeah, once you have that, the image. Now, I'm going to show you how to make a custom image for this. But first, just save it as you normally would, and then just don't close the data yet because we're going to be using that. Open up Rome Total War again, and then we're going to be accessing that same map you put on there. So you want single player custom battle right here. Go all the way down so I got a lot. So I've created custom maps for some of my other ones right here. So I've created one for Kyrenia right here, which is a battle map that is really similar to the Battle of Kyrenia in the Alexander Rome Total War. I created one for the African Savannah right here, never before seen, so it's right here. I got one for the for the Amazonian Plain, which is this map right here. And just as a placeholder, we're gonna have it on Swamp Flatland. So when it comes to taking these pictures for the settlements, I suggest you keep it on midday, just for better lighting and all that sort of stuff. It's all up to you, personal preference. Don't let me control how your map looks. Yeah, so doesn't really matter what this is. It comes like randomly. You're gonna be exiting out anyways.
Now.
Alright, so as you can see the loads of vegetation right here. I actually really like this map. It's got some nice grass. It's flat. Overall, it's just a really nice map. So there's really not much in this map. It's pretty flat. Yeah, so find a nice vantage point to take a photo. I'm going to take it near these trees. Actually, no, I'm not going to take it near these trees. Just find a nice place to take your photo. I'm going to take it right here. So do that. So I suggest taking your photo, your mouse, your cursor right here, and then just find a nice place. Take a Steam screenshot, or what I personally suggest is go onto your print screen, press that, and that should create a TGA folder, a TGA image. So once you've done that, it's out of the battle. I would have lost that battle so badly. Okay, so just exit out of the program, open your Rome Total War up again, close that. So what I usually like to do is, and you can do this any way you want, I'm going to use Paint.net because, that's the good stuff right there. I use that, and what you can do is go back, and then go on to T-gas right here. So this T-gas image right here is what you can be using. So this one is the one we recently took, and this one was for when I was making my swamp flatland. So I'm going to copy and paste. I suggest you copy and paste, although you could go straight into it. Then go back and copy this. And I'm going to go to Rome Total War Gold, data. I'm going to go to menu. Now, for the images, you can create a separate folder, which I've done right here. I named Mars. You can name it anything you want. But basically, what you do is copy and paste it. Right, so we got the image right here. Now, what you're going to do is open that image up. And see here, we've got the image right here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to copy paste that. And then I'm going to canvas resize. And then I'm going to 152, sorry. And then delete that. And copy paste the image, canvas size. And then just on that. No cropping, no nothing. Just gonna quickly do this. Just stretch the image out like that. Shouldn't affect anything. So there we got the image, and next we could just save the image as it is. Just make sure that the corners are all in their place, right? You just save the image, and yeah, that's your image right there. Now, when it comes to basically just you can rename the image whatever you want. So just go back. I'm gonna rename it Swamp Flatland. Rename it whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. Go back to your data right here, and go back to your custom locations right here. Go all the way down to where you put your map. Now, it would usually for the image you would go from directory to directory. You would go data, menu, where you put that folder right there, and then the name of the file. So I named it Swamp Flatlands. So I think I named it Swamp Flatlands. Yes. Just gonna quickly check again. And really bad memory. I named it Swamp Flatland. So make sure you write the correct file name. So we're gonna save. Close that. Now I'll open up Rome Total War again, just to make sure that you use the proper image and all that sort of stuff to your liking. Some battles right here. Down. And now we have the new image, and it looks really nice. So we've got one for the Amazonian plains, we've got one for the Swamp Flatland, which in my opinion looks very nice. We got one for Kyrenia, and we got one for the African Savannah. So yeah, so you can play these battles whenever you want, and you can access it online. Let's see if anyone's online. Friends from the Brotherhood are here. Ignore me, please. So, Lord of Thrace has been, inactive for a good bit, but basically, you can host it online, and yeah, do whatever you want with it. You got that. See your image right here, and boom, you can host it online with no problems whatsoever. So this is Brotherhood member Mars saying, I hope you enjoyed this battle, and I'll see you again on the battlefield. If you guys have any issues or problems, please feel free to leave your problems in the comments below, and I'll try and help you out. And if you guys find any good map coordinates, please feel free to share it. Eventually, I will post all my maps and stuff like that when I've created everything, and you guys can play and enjoy my maps, same as me and the Brotherhood does. So hope you enjoyed this this little tutorial, and I'll see you again soon.